And I'm here with Sam Beecher. Now, Sam is very involved with the community, and he has actually started a community garden. Now, Sam, tell me a little about what you've done with this garden.
Well, 2 years ago, they started a community garden out by the cemetery, and through funds that we had raised at Maple Leaf Festival, Tanya Sieber, the former dining services director, and I purchased a small plot of land, and last spring we grew a number of different varieties of lettuce and donated them to the cafeteria. And then throughout the fall here, we have been harvesting kale and arugula and a couple other different types of lettuces. And early on, we gave them to the cafeteria. We gave them to the sorority one day. And then I'm also trying to encourage students to go up there and just pick the food for themselves. And so that's what we've done with the community garden, basically.
All right, not only has Sam Beecher helped out the community, but he's also planning on going to Africa next semester to join the Peace Corps. Now, tell me a little about what that decision brought.
Well, the Peace Corps, I think, offers a number of really great opportunities for me to grow as a person, help a community, and have the community help me through this cross-cultural exchange. I'll be working in Zambia starting in February of 2013, and I'll be there until May of 2015, and I'll be working for a program called LIFE, linking income, food, and the environment. And so it's really going to allow me to develop the skills that I've been trying to build while here at Baker University. Income generating activities, sustainable food development, and help confront environmental issues, and all doing this towards community development.
Now, how much did your trip to New Zealand affect your decision to join the Peace Corps?
You know, I think my trip to New Zealand a couple years ago opened my eyes and made me view myself as a global citizen. And so I've kind of taken the viewpoint of looking at a world without borders and getting a taste of traveling to another culture and experiencing a culture that is different from my own. It influenced me to want to go and experience a place, immerse myself more in depth than I did while I was in New Zealand, into a place that is much different than the United States. And I think Africa, or rural Africa, will be a lot different than here in the United States. I'll be placed in a village without electricity or running water, and I'll be living in a grass thatched roof with a mud hut house with a grass roof. And I really think understanding what it's like to live in this way, I don't necessarily want to call it in poverty, because that is the way most of the world lives.
Right.
So I think just understanding that and really having the earth provide a lot of the sustenance for me while I'm there, we're all very dependent on the earth, but here in the United States, in the way of life that we lead here, it's not very tangible on a day-to-day basis. And so I think understanding that on a day-to-day basis and having that dependence right in front of me every day is something that encouraged me or influenced my decision to join the Peace Corps. And some other things that kind of encouraged me to join the Peace Corps was understanding what it is like to live in a small village or a rural community where individuals are more reliant upon one another, and there is a greater sense of community, because something I'm really interested in is developing community, and I think I'll be able to take away a lot from the way these people live and are dependent on one another.
Okay, so obviously community is a big thing for Sam Beecher. Now, you're from Baldwin City. How would that affect your decision to come to Baker, and how would you rate your life here at Baker?
Oh, growing up, I think a lot of people that go to high school in Baldwin don't really picture themselves going to school at Baker, and I was one of those individuals as well. I wanted to, leave home and get away and go to school elsewhere. But in the end, I decided to come to Baker because it was a great fit for me in terms of academics and also athletics. I came here to play football, and I did my first 2 years, and that really shaped my first couple of years here. And I really can't say enough about my experience at Baker. It might sound cheesy, but I came here to play football, and I've stayed for completely different reasons. I've since quit playing football, and I've really become interested in sociology, psychology, history. Pretty much every class that I've taken here I've enjoyed, and I've developed a really nice connection with a lot of the professors and students here. And so my experience here at Baker has been just so rich, not only on campus but also off campus through the travel abroad experience. And I was able to do an internship in Arizona and another internship in Washington that were based on sustainable agriculture and community development. So I've really had a great time here at Baker because not only the individuals on campus and the professors that I've met, but also the opportunities that it has let me have off of campus as well.
Okay, so all these things in agriculture, is that your ultimate dream in life?
I think I want to combine agriculture and education in some form or another. I'm not sure what the best way is, what the best way to make a difference is. So I'm really trying to learn as much as I can about agriculture and learn as many practical skills as I can, because I think in this day and age we lose a lot of those practical skills when we come to universities and we go work in office spaces or something like that. Even though there's nothing wrong with that, but for me as a person, I want to learn. I want to learn a lot, not only like theoretical things like we're learning in school, but also very practical things. And so I really hope to combine agriculture and education in some form.
All right, well, thank you, Sam, again, and good luck on your ventures in Africa, and you're doing great.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.